Hello class 12. Today I will be starting function and mapping. So previously it has been done partially in class 11. So first I will revise a little bit and then I will shift to the part of class 12. So follow this one properly. And whatever the board work I will do here, please copy it in your classwork copy. Okay. So now I will start the class. Now here I will say what is function. So number 1, it is given that A and B are two non-empty sets. So I will take two sets here and both of them should be non-empty. A and B. You know that non-empty means there will be at least one element. Each and every element of set A is connected to some unique element of B. Now what does this one mean? If I will take 1, 2, 3, 4 and here A, B, C, D. So each and every element of set A will be connected to some unique element of set B. Okay, each and every element will be connected. There will be no extra element in set A, but there may be some extra element in set B. I will repeat once more. Each and every element of set A will be connected to some unique element of B. That means there will be no extra element in set A. All the elements will be connected to some rule. But in case of set B, it is not compulsory that all the elements will be connected. No. There may be some extra elements. Now one more thing is there, that this one you can observe that it is many to one because more than one elements are connected to the same image. You know that this one are called pre-image and this one image. So we can say that more than one pre-image may be connected to same image. So this one is many to one and 3 to D, 4 to C, it is called 1 to 1 because for one pre-image there is one image, so 1 to 1. But if I will take some relation like this way, suppose two sets I am taking here and 1, 2 and here it is A, B, C, D. So this one, it is 1 to many. So 1 to many is not a function or mapping. When the relation is 1 to many, this one is not a function or mapping. But if the relation is like many to 1 or 1 to 1, this one is mapping or function. I will repeat once more. 1 to many, this one is just a relation we can say, but it is not a mapping or function. But if the relation is like many to 1 or 1 to 1, both of them we can say, means this both of them we can say that they are mapping or function. So each and every element of set A is connected to some unique element of B. Number 3, no extra element in A. And number 4, there may be some extra elements in B. Okay, so restriction number 1, there will be one image, means if I will say that one image, this one, it is assigned to 1 here, means 1A, 2A. So it may be that for more than one pre-images, there will be one image. It is correct. But for more than one images, means if I will take this one, here one pre-image has more than one image, it is not correct. One pre-image can't have more than one images. So 1 to many is incorrect for function or mapping. But this is definitely a relation. So we can say all the functions or mapping are also relation, but all the relations are not function or mapping. Now I will discuss about the domain, codomain and range part. So domain, you know that set A, codomain is set B. Now what is the difference between range and codomain? If I will take this one, A and B, two sets are given here, both of them are non-empty, you can see. Fx equals to x square minus 1, and one function is given that f from A to B. So whenever it will be given that f from A to B, that means A is the domain and B is the codomain. But from here we can't say what is the range, so we have to find it out. Now when x equals to 1, so if I will just replace by 1, so f1 equals to 1 square minus 1, 0. Similarly, f2 will be 3, f3 will be 8, and f4 will be 15. So we can say that 0, 3, 8, 15. Now what have I written here? Set of all f images is range. So if I will write down all of these images in one set, that will be 0, 3, 8, 15. Now here it is the range, but codomain means the whole set B. So here it is observed that the range means range is a part. So sorry, it will be subset. Range is a subset of codomain. Range is a subset of codomain. It may be proper subset or improper. Proper means lesser than this one. If B is 0, 3, 6, 8, 12, 15, now here 6 and 12, both of them are not there. So that means this one is a range, and range is subset of B. B is codomain here. I will repeat once more. In the sum, two sets will be given. So from here directly we can say A is the domain and B is the codomain. But all the time B is not the range. Just like here. Here some extra elements are there in set B. So whatever the images will be there, if I will write all the images in one set, that one is range. So range is just a subset of codomain. Now I will discuss types of function. Number 1, it is one-to-one or injective or injection. So what does it mean? One-to-one means different elements of x have different elements of y. Now what does it mean? If I will take two sets here, x and y. So 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Just one relation. Sorry, means every image has just one pre-image. Okay, every image has just one pre-image. That one is one relation. This one is pre-image, this one is image. So we can say that there is, here I have drawn one set, that there is the extra element, but if it is just like that, A, B, C, D, E, this one is also 1, 1. Means there may be extra elements or not, whatever. If just for one pre-image there is one image, this one is called 1, 1 function or 1, 1 mapping. Now how will you prove if suppose some function is given, then how will you prove? That is the condition. Whenever you will prove that some function is 1 to 1 mapping or not, whatever, you will start from fx1 equals to fx2, then you will show x1 equals to x2. Whenever some function will be given that you have to prove or justify it is 1, 1 or not, you will be starting from fx1 equals to fx2. Then you will prove x1 equals to x2. Sorry, this will be one and only one condition for that. If from fx1 equals to fx2, you will be derive that only one condition is not there, means except that one more condition is there, then it is not one function. I am giving one example here. Suppose the function is given fx equals to x square. Now this one is f from z to z. So z is the domain and here z is the codomain. Now if I will take some element f of minus 1 equals to 1, f of 1 equals to also 1. So whenever you will show that the function is not 1 1, you will just give one example. If for one pair already have seen that for minus 1 it is 1, for 1 it is also 1. That means the function is not 1 1. But if I will give on the same domain and codomain that fx equals to x plus 1, then what will I do? I know that it is 1 1 because for different type of x you will get different type of fx. If x is 1, then fx is 2. If x is 2, then fx is 3. So when I will prove that yes it is 1 1, then don't give any example. Then you have to prove that using variable. So how will I start? From this one I will start. I will just take two elements from there. So first I will write that x1 So first I will start that x1, so f of x1 equals to f of x2. From here I will start, where x1 and x2 both of them belongs to z because z is the domain part here. So always that x parts will be from the domain. That's why belongs to z. Now fx1 equals to fx2. What does it mean? This one means x1 plus 1 equals to x2 plus 1. I will cancel. X1 equals to x2. So first I have assumed that fx1 equals to fx2. From there I have found x1 equals to x2. Just like this one. Okay. That means the function is 1 1.